Hey, what's up YouTube? This video we're going to use the X-Horse Solderless adapter, and we're going to make a key to a W164 Mercedes EIS. This is off like an 07 M-Class Mercedes. And things that you need, of course, the Solderless adapter set. We're going to use Key Tool Plus, and this thing plugged in behind the adapter here just lets you plug the Key Tool Plus into the adapter, and that's the multifunction XDKP30GL that you need to actually connect it to the Key Tool Plus. Cable that's plugged into that actually comes with the Key Tool Plus. That's this little cable right here. And we're going to get started on the key making process here. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to be using the adapter. We're going to go to Prog, Emo, Bends, and we're going to just find the 164 ST12, which is right here, EIZ, and we're using the adapter. And now that we're got it in the adapter, first thing we need to do is read it. And all we need is the EEPROM, not the flash, but you can, if you want, it's kind of smart to back up the flash too. And if you ever needed to clone something or whatever went bad, you've got what you need to clone a new one. But anyway, from here we're going to hit start, and it just tells make sure the chip are connected, and press continue to start the operation. And it says it's going to be trying to crack it, and it already did that fast. So there's our EEPROM file, and I'm just going to rename it just name it YouTube 164. And I said you can also back up the flash too if you want to, but we're not going to do it for this video. And I'm going to go ahead and head back, just hit home. Actually, we'll go to Emo Programming, Bends. Just select from system, and we just want to actually prepare a key file. So we're going to prepare a key file. It's going to ask us to open the file with the password saved. And just go to the top one here. Oh, that's not it. Nope. Hang on, I forgot. So it goes to EIS. We have to get back and go to pad prog, because that's where we actually did it, is under program. And there's our bin file right there. YouTube 164. So we'll go and select that. Hit open, and it's going to load our file, and you see it's actually got the password in the EEPROM dump there, so it's calculated. And of course there's other ways to get the password. You can use the auto with the Gbox or VBDI MD, but this I think is actually the fastest way if there's an adapter for it and the adapter works, and this is really fast. And it's just telling us which keys are used and unused, etc. And so just hit yes, this is what we want to use. And there's our password. And this is a half smart key V051. And now it's going to talk to the server here and generate our key files. So it's successfully calculated what it needed to calculate. We'll just hit OK. And we're going to go and just make key number 8. Sounds good to me. Oh, I'm sorry. It's asking us where we want to save it. Yes, we just want to save it here. That's fine. Now it's going to actually prepare our key files. And it actually prepares files for all 8 slots. Alright, 8DE is the name of the file. Then we're going to get out of here. And we're going to go to read write key, read write via IR. And we're going to be writing a key. Ask us what file. This is one we just made. And I like to use key number 8 is the one that I want to use. Tell us to put our blank key into the IR reader on the tablet, which is up top there. And now we're going to go ahead and just hit OK. And it's going to go ahead and write the key file. And it says writing success. If key is smart key, please install battery. Wait 1 minute. Now this is not a smart key. We're just going to hit OK. And it tells us that now when we insert into the car, it's going to go ahead and activate it. And if it doesn't, it says you can activate it with the tablet, but that really doesn't apply to a W164. It should just work, at least if not the first time you put it in, the second time. So we're actually done with the process of doing the key. So I'm going to go back to our EIS, go ahead and just take it out of the adapter. And I'm going to just put it back in the case here. And I will go ahead and just apply power to it with our CGDI bench platform. Just move this stuff out of the way here. And there's the adapter I was talking about at the beginning of the video, that green board right there. Just going to move this stuff out of the way. And we got our CGDI bench platform here. And we're going to plug in our plugs. Here, power up. And the adapter here, the platform's actually telling us the key's been pulled out, which we know. Now, hopefully you guys will be able to see this here. There's going to be a little red light that lights up on the key when I put it in. And we're looking for that light to go out. If it goes out, it means the car took it, and the key will work. So I don't know if you can see the red light there, but it is on. And the light went off, so that means the key is actually programmed. So now the key will actually turn the ignition on, and our bench adapter goes crazy here because it tells us the key is inserted. So we got it inserted, here the lock go. It tells us accessory has been opened, and then we're actually trying to start the vehicle, so we know that the key actually worked. So there we go, doing a Mercedes key to a W164 using the X-Horse solderless adapter. And I guess the next video I'm going to do is just erasing this key, because this is all just EISs I got laying around, so don't need the key, so I'm going to erase it to use it for something else. So that'll be the next video of how to just erase one of these keys. And I guess that's really all I have for this one. If you guys have any questions or comments, please put them in the comments. And until next time, we will talk to everybody later.